Well, here we go again. I always say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, Donald Trump apparently doesn't understand that because on Friday morning, he took to Truth Social, his preferred and owned social media platform, to talk about tariffs again, this time in regards to the European Union. Let me read some of it. The European Union, which was formed for the primary purpose of taking advantage of the United States on trade, has been very difficult to deal with. Our discussions with them are going nowhere. Therefore, I am recommending a straight 50% tariff on the European Union starting on June 1, 2025. There is no tariff if the product is built or manufactured in the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So, we've been down. Oh, and I should add also, Donald Trump says he's going to tax Apple, specifically if they don't make iPhones in the United States at a 25% rate. Okay, that's a separate thing. But we've been down this road before in the not very distant past. Donald Trump proposed these reciprocal tariffs against all of our major trading partners. The stock market absolutely tanked. He rescinded them, paused them, said he was going to make great trade deals with all these countries because he had put these tariffs in place, and the stock market started to recover. And yet, we're back to where we started. This at least related to the European Union. Now, this is not a couple things. Number one, this is not him putting a tariff in place. This is him recommending a tariff be put in place on June 1st, which gives sort of a week and a little bit for a better deal to be cut. But this is the same problem that we have run into with Donald Trump. He appears to kind of have one tactic when it comes to cutting better trade deals with other countries, which is threaten massive tariffs that will hurt the American economy, at least in the near term, send the stock market tumbling. This is his negotiating tactic, right? This is how he does it. He is obviously saying June 1st so that he's got a week and a little for his negotiators to cut a deal that he thinks is beneficial to the U.S. with the European Union. I don't know that it's going to work. Maybe it will, but I will note that Donald Trump and many of his top trade people said that when they put a 90-day pause on these reciprocal tariffs, this is about 6 or 7 weeks ago, that there would be 90 trade deals announced in 90 days. Well, there haven't been 90 trade deals announced in 90 days. There's been one with the United Kingdom, which is not one of our biggest trading partners, but there's been a deal announced there. There's been the structures of a few other deals here and there, but we have not seen, by and large, massive deals cut. You know, China, I guess potentially something's going to be worked out, but we don't know the details yet. So the efficacy of what Donald Trump is doing on tariffs in terms of creating new trade deals that are more advantageous for the U.S., I think is somewhat questionable. It's at least up in the air at this point. And as a sort of political matter, I've said this many times. The more Donald Trump talks about tariffs, the more he talks about putting more in place, the worse it is for him and his party politically. This is a massive self-imposed political wound. People do not want this. They now understand at some level what tariffs mean, which is higher prices for them, or lack of access to goods that they want. And this is going to hurt Donald Trump and his party politically, even if you buy, and I'm not sure I do, but even if you buy the idea that in the long run, this is going to be what the U.S. economy needs to kind of reset its trading relationships and its broader economic relationships in the world. So we are back here again, a 50% tariff being proposed, or threatened is probably the better word, against the EU by Donald Trump. We've seen this story before. It's a negotiating tactic, but he will probably have to make good on it. Otherwise, it's just an empty threat if June 1 comes and there is no deal. And we're going to be, I think, in many ways back where we were, which is stock market will not like the uncertainty. Large companies will not like the uncertainty. Bond market will not like the uncertainty. Idea of the U.S. dollar as sort of the most stable currency in the world will again teeter. We've seen this story before. We know how it ends. And I don't know whether Donald Trump doesn't know how it ends, or he doesn't care how it ends, or he thinks he's going to write another ending, but I'm skeptical. So tariffs part, I don't know, 27 begins again. All right, everyone, do me a favor, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it's easy. Two great things in life. Take care.